Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. Today, we're doing our first Forza Horizon 5 car build. So we're starting up here at the Horizon Festival in Mexico. It is unbelievable. If you haven't yet seen my Forza Horizon 5 Let's Play that I've been doing, I will link to that in the description down below. You can check that out after this video. In today's video, though, we are jumping into one of the brand new cars in Forza Horizon 5 that you might not have known was even in the game. Today, we're gonna jump into this, the brand new 2019 Aston Martin Valhalla. It's an all-wheel drive mid-engine hypercar built by Aston Martin with a bunch of really crazy technology that's gone into making this thing. So today, I'm gonna drop 1.1 million credits and purchase the Aston Martin Valhalla. Before we do any Forza Horizon 5 customization, I wanted to start things off by driving a bone stock, and I can share some fun facts. Now, for those of you who don't know, currently I'm playing in the Forza Horizon 5 preview session, so at the time of recording this, I can only go so far in the Forza Horizon 5 campaign, so I've unfortunately only got 2 races unlocked right now. So over the next couple of days, you might see the same couple of races pop up as we go through all of our car builds. Also, before we get too far into this video, if you guys have any suggestions or want me to showcase other cars in Forza Horizon 5, let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to thumb up other people's comments as well, and I'll do some builds soon. Let's jump into the 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 foot-pounds of torque Aston Martin Valhalla. You know what though? I'm feeling very confident with this thing. Let's chuck the game on the hardest difficulty and see how good this thing really is. Anyways though, the same way we did in Forza Horizon 4, this wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts, even about the Aston Martin Valhalla. So, for those of you who may not have heard of this car, you might have heard of its bigger brother, the Aston Martin Valkyrie. No, I'm not joking. Aston Martin did decide to take a hypercar that they make and then go, yeah, let's make a baby hypercar. So they decided to make the Valhalla. They're only ever gonna make 999 of these things for the entire world. Anyways, though, you might be wondering why it sounds a little bit different. Anyways, you might be saying the Aston Martin Valhalla actually sounds really strange, and why is that? That's because it's actually a collaboration between, I think, like 4 or 5 different companies. Obviously, it's built by Aston Martin with the help of Red Bull Racing. However, the Aston Martin Valhalla is using an engine from a Mercedes GT Black Series. That is not all, though, because it's also a hybrid with engines for the front wheels and the rear wheels to make it all-wheel drive, and those are actually made by Rimac. Yes, the same Rimac who make the Concept 1. They made the batteries for this as well. It is a really unique car, super different, and like I said, I never would have expected this thing to be in Forza Horizon 5. Saying that, though, I'm not too surprised that it actually isn't too fast in S2 class. We're going up against some super quick AI, not only on unbeatable difficulty, but they also have some seriously upgraded cars, so P11, that's not so great. However, now it's time to take this thing to the Horizon Festival and do some Forza Horizon 5 customization. So, what do we want to do with the Valhalla? Obviously, it's a race car, so I feel like for our first build, we should definitely make this thing into the fastest race car. No way, we've actually got conversion swaps. So if you wanted to, you could make this thing rear wheel drive. So I don't know if we're gonna try to drift this in today's video, but we certainly can try to. We might come back to that. Forza Horizon being Forza Horizon, though, all-wheel drive is king. So we're gonna keep it all-wheel drive. As for our tire compound, so right now we're on semi-slick race tires, which kind of makes sense. We were getting a little bit of slide out of the corner. We can go up to these fully slick race tires. They're obviously going to make our car unbelievably quick around the corners and stuff, but if it rains or we go off-road, we are going to get destroyed. We can also toss on drift tires, rally tires, off-road race tires, drag tires, and even snow tires. Jeez, a ton of options, but I think I want to push this thing to the limit. So slick race tires, let's go. After that, I think we need to check out some of the new wheels in Forza Horizon 5. And yes, there are a bunch of new wheels in this game. Feel free to pause at any point. There are so many new ones in here. It's kind of overwhelming, if I'm honest. Keep in mind, this is just one section of all of the new wheels. It is really cool to see this many new customization parts actually come to Forza Horizon 5. However, I have one more thing that will probably surprise you. We'll come back to that in a moment, but I'm not really sure what rims I want to go with for this. I think we definitely need to take something new. We could go with something like this, crazy rotiform wheels. There are tons of new rotiform wheels in this game. It is kind of insane. If you like wheels, Forza Horizon 5 will not disappoint. I feel like not only are there more wheels in this game, but they're also higher quality than they used to be. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what it feels like to me when I'm actually playing and scrolling through all of these. Yeah, like I said, there's some crazy rotiforms in here. Really unique stuff that we have not seen before. It is so cool. Seriously though, which wheel set do I want to use for my vehicle? I kind of like the sport rims, if I'm honest. Maybe something like these. There are some really nice American racing rims. Actually, these are heavier. Ooh, I forgot about that. The Aston Martin Valhalla is going to have very lightweight rims. So if I was to toss on like HREs, those are nearly 70 pounds heavier than the wheels that are on here stock. Oh, let's go with some brand new rotiform wheels. Those are insane. If we wanted to, we could change our front rim size all the way up to 21s. That is crazy. That's like Stance Nation on a hypercar. After that, we can come over to our drivetrain, and this is where there's some more new stuff that you haven't seen just yet. So the same way there was in Forza Horizon 4, you could toss on a race transmission for your vehicle, but now you've got more options. Race transmission, 6-speed, 8-speed, 9-speed, and 10-speed gearbox. So you have a ton of customization options for building whatever type of car you want. The same thing for our differential. We now have a sport diff, race diff, a rally diff, and even a drift diff. I haven't messed around with too many of these just yet. For now, I'm going to toss on the race diff, and we'll come back to those and test them out. After that, we got our performance and handling stuff. Start things off with some suspension. We've got drift suspension, rally suspension, or we're already on race suspension. We've also got some weight reduction we can do. Remove nearly 500 pounds out of the Valhalla. That is crazy. If we can boost up the horsepower a little bit, we might actually get 10s across the board. Okay, maybe we can't. Okay. Yo, that's X-Class, though. That's an X-Class Aston Martin Valhalla. And somehow we've only spent 33,000 on upgrades. So yeah, let's toss that on the car. Our first X-Class build in FH5. Anyways, I'm not going to do too much stuff in the tuning menu. I'm just going to mess around with the tire pressure really and turn it down a little bit. But all of this stuff is pretty similar to Forza Horizon 4 and the previous game. Final thing before we do hit up the open road, I do want to paint our vehicle today. However, as this is a preview build, I have been running into some issues with the whole paint boost. So I can come in here, I can paint my car any sort of color. I kind of like the baby blue for this, if I'm honest. It kind of works. Anyways, we can also come in here and paint our rims the same way we could in Forza Horizon 4. However, for the first time ever, yes, you can actually paint your brake calipers. So if you want them to match the body of your car, you can. If you want bright red brakes, you can. It is so cool. When I tested this before, yeah, it it doesn't actually save. So unfortunately, we can't actually paint our Aston Martin Valhalla. That's just things with preview builds. They're sometimes a little bit glitchy, and that's one of the glitches. Aston Martin Valhalla, since I don't actually have fast travel unlocked, let's drive down to the Emerald Circuit all the way down there and try this vehicle out in our second race. But while we're driving there, let's maybe test out these new tires and see if they are actually grippier. Now, disclaimer, I haven't actually tried this out for myself just yet, so I might be talking complete garbage, but I have a feeling Forza Horizon 5 is very dependent on tire temperature. If you saw my video that I posted earlier today from my Let's Play, where I went in and I drifted up and everything like that, you'll actually generate more tire smoke depending on how hot your tires are. Now, I don't actually know if this is true, but I have a feeling that these semi-slick tires are gonna get more grippy the more tire temperature they have. So we'll see if I notice any of that stuff in this race right here. But away we go. Hardest difficulty in the game. Aston Martin Valhalla, all-wheel drive, 1,200 horsepower. Yeah, I'm quick. I am way quicker on those crazy tires. Yeah, I can tell you it's grippy. It is unbelievably grippy. Yo, there's a Mercedes AMG Project 1. Hello. Let's go, though, Valhalla. This thing is so insane. And as well, if you take a look at the mini-map, yup, I think we're getting Forza AI again, even in Forza Horizon 5. The front two guys are absolutely running away. I've got a little pack of people behind me who can't really seem to make a move stick. He says as he once again takes a poor racing line and understeers wide. No way, Valhalla. I actually cannot catch up. No. Are you kidding me? You're supposed to be like the latest and greatest hypercar. Correction, all of the AI is actually upgraded to X-Class now. That is so sick. In Forza Horizon 4, they never used to do that. So that is really, really good to see. Now, if you're X-Class, you can actually go up against some people who are as fast as you. Why don't we take it over to the highway and see how fast the Aston Martin Valhalla really is in a big old straight line? Obviously, keep in mind the Aston Martin Valhalla is built for a race circuit, but we don't actually have any aero on this vehicle. There's no front splitter, there's no massive rear wings, so I want to see what happens when we actually take it to the highway and see what type of speed it can actually do. I've never actually driven down the highway in this game, so this is a completely new experience for myself here. I've got to remember that we drive on the right-hand side of the road in Mexico. My entire time playing this game so far, I've been driving on the wrong side of the road and smashing into the AI. So, there we go. We are absolutely flying 230 miles an hour, 233, 235. We're kind of running out of horsepower. I have one more gear that I can go up. There's 235 and holding. Big old uphill section. We are definitely not going to set a top speed through there. Maybe we can here. I genuinely don't know if there's going to be a downhill spot in front of me. Okay, when the developers said that this was a big old highway, it is certainly a big old highway. There's 240 miles an hour as we head through the farmland of FH5. That is so sick. Casually avoiding all of the traffic still. More downhill. We are absolutely flying. And if I'm confident enough to spin the camera around, there's the volcano. We're just chilling. We're totally chilling. Okay, this highway's actually silly long. We have officially left the highway now, but I am not leaving full throttle. Oh, I probably should have left full throttle. We're still doing more than 200. Oh, boy. Okay, that thing's got some crazy brakes. Man, what a sick car, though. That was insane quick. Oh, no. We just did a top speed run with full cornering. No. Here we go, Valhalla. Roll onto the highway with those fabulous drag racing tires. Thank you for the skill point. We're flying. Sorry, got places to be. Yo, there is no grip turning this vehicle now. 250 miles an hour. Make that 260. miles an hour. Oh my God, traffic. Traffic kind of got in my way. I unfortunately can't build my own blueprint to turn off traffic just yet. So again, bear with me. Still the preview session. 266. I think that's going to be max. You could probably get 267, 268 if you really pushed it, but that's a quick car. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. Let's see if it can actually do a drag race. Again, unfortunately, I don't actually have any drag strip races unlocked, so we're kind of just gonna need to use the lights here at the Horizon Festival. I've just discovered something for the Aston Martin Valhalla I've never seen in a Forza game. We're gonna put the brake on and rev it up. It only revs to 2,000 RPM. It's got launch control. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, okay, in 3, 2, 1, race to the speed camera, down the other end, shift it up through the gears. Let's see if we can get, I don't know, 230 miles an hour. Okay, there's a lot of traffic, 200 miles an hour. That's not bad. I feel like that's pretty decent, actually. Anyways, though, Aston Martin Valhalla, that was super, super cool. Let's give a go drifting. Why not? How hard can it be? Now, you might be saying, is this a bad idea? And yes, it is. But there is a bunch of stuff that I want to try out in here. So we're going rear wheel drive with the Valhalla. I also want to try chucking on the drift tire compound. It actually gives me more more handling, it says. But I obviously lose a lot of acceleration because we're not going to be very grippy. For drifting, I probably want a 6-speed gearbox, if I'm honest. So yeah, let's try out that. Let's also try a drift diff. I've never actually tried this before, so we're about to see what it's like. The same thing for the drift suspension in this game. I'm interested to see if it's any different to the drift suspension in Horizon 4. Our gearbox, though, yo, look at that. That is bone stock. I haven't touched that. Our gearbox is tuned for a 4-gear drift setup. That's actually really nice. I'm going to leave it stock and see how that goes. Drift suspension, this all looks the same as it was in Forza Horizon 4. Arrow's still where I left it. The brakes are where I left it. And the differential isn't locked? Strange. Where do I want to go and drift you? Well, as this is the preview, I don't actually have any drift zones unlocked right now. But why don't we take this up the side of the volcano? I'm pretty sure this is the tarmac side. I'm not actually sure. If you are a drift fan, you are about to notice something super, super cool. Because now, when you come into the corner, rip the handbrake and send it sideways, there is tons of more tire smoke now. It is so sick. I would like to apologize for my lack of drifting ability today. I'm going to spend most of the time looking backwards at my own tire smoke because that's really cool. We are starting right at the tippy top of the volcano. So high up, in fact, it is snowy up here. And yes, even up here, we are shooting tons and tons of tire smoke. That is sick, even though we're drifting in the snow. Look at me go. God damn. That tire smoke is unbelievable. Anyways, as we come down this mountain, I think we're going to start to get more and more grip as this snow melts. Yep. There is already less snow on the road. Okay. There we go. Even less snow. And the snow is gone. Now we can drift it down the side of the volcano. Jeez. That is so cool. Holy, look at the tire smoke out of this thing. We're getting so many skill points. Yup. Let's go, buddy. We are sending this right the way down. I am honestly so surprised at how well this car actually drifts. Like, that is incredible. It's a rear-wheel drive mid-engine hypercar right now. And somehow, I'm doing this with it. Come on, Valhalla, and snap it away. Oh, gotta chuck it in reverse for that one. It's a bit of a dodgy 360, but I'll take it. That is so cool. This map is unbelievable. I'm exploring this map for the first time ever. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm looking at the road and driving to whatever's in front of me. The other thing that I think I'm learning right now is this drift road is massive. I've been driving down this road for, what, 10 minutes now? Like, I get that it goes back and forth on itself, But that is crazy. I've driven all the way from the top of the volcano, and I'm still not down. Finally getting near to the bottom. The snow is finally gone. We've got these enormous trees that I'm drifting through now. Beautiful. Can we finish it with a little bit of a 360 in the Valhalla? Had to chuck it in reverse there. A little bit sketchy. Not my cleanest 360 ever, but I'll take it. What a road. That is crazy. All the way up there, all the way down. Anyways, though, that is where we're gonna wrap this up. That was the Aston Martin Valhalla in Forza Horizon 5. My first ever car build in this game. So cool. Obviously, there's still tons of stuff for us to learn how everything works, like those new differentials, the gearboxes, and so on. It is gonna take a very long time to learn all of that, but that is where we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more Forza Horizon 5 gameplay. And if you guys do want to see anything, let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys then. Bye!